In this next video demonstration, we're going to look at some additional demand dial configurations on server C. So we're going to go into our routing and remote access snap-in on server C, and we're going to pay attention to our route to B demand dial connection and go to properties. Just a few other things you can set here on the options tab. You could change your demand dial idle time before hanging up, for example, to be 10 minutes of inactivity. We can also, on this same tab here, attempt to redial twice before giving up, so to speak. We could also go in here and set this to a persistent connection, always on, never, dropping off. We'd also jump to the security tab. Instead of saying automatic for our VPN, maybe change that to be L2TP with IPsec. Make those changes and say OK. We could also go over to our demand dial connection and specify the specific dial-out hours. For example, only Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 p.m. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click the All button and say Denied, and then come back in with a Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. There we go. And then click the Permit Radio button so people can only make this connection or get it routed from Monday through Friday 8 to 4. All right, then we'll say OK. Then I'm going to go right click on router B and set some IP demand dial filters. So I'm going to make a new demand dial filter to the destination network of the 32 network, so 192.168.55.32. The subnet mask of 255.255.255.224. And the protocol is just going to be TCP destination port 80. We're going to leave the source port blank, which just means any port. So from any port to port 80. Say OK. And we're going to say for all traffic, only for the following traffic. So not for all traffic. So only for the following traffic. And again, what that means is that this filter is specifically saying that only route traffic going to that network that has a source port of any and a destination of 80. So it's not an except, but it's only for that traffic. All right, so that's just some additional demand dial configurations that we can do. Pretty interesting. That's it for this portion of the lab.